The information, opinions, and recommendations presented in this podcast are for general information only, and any reference on the information provided in this podcast is done at your own risk. This podcast should not be considered professional advice whatsoever. The third-party materials or content of any third-party site referenced in this podcast do not necessarily reflect the opinions, standards, or policies of the owner. In other words, just have a fucking sense of humor, will you? And enjoy.
Now you listen to me, you sick son of a bitch. Welcome back.
That was a weird one, that one.
I know. Well, it's bloody 7 o'clock in the morning, Noel.
Is it?
It is 7 o'clock in the morning.
7 o'clock in the morning. Why are we doing early ones for?
Oh, we have to because everyone's back to work. We're back to work. Before we could lax around. We didn't have to be here. We could be on here whenever we want. But now we have to be here at 7 o'clock in the morning.
And of course, where else would we be for episode 8?
Episode 8. Welcome back, everybody, to Shits and Gigs. I want to say a massive thank you. Of course, I am Omar, the dashing Sobkey.
No, he's not.
Yeah, I am. And this, of course, is Noel, the irresistible Faulkner. Was that the one? I can't remember what it was.
That one was probably the best one I've ever heard.
Irresistible.
Not very accurate, though.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Apologies.
So, neither of them are, actually, so... Moving on.
So thank you everyone for coming back. You're back. We're back. We're always going to be back. And wow, the numbers are looking good. You guys are subscribing. You're doing your stuff. You're saying hello. Please comment. Please also go to the Apple page, go to the Spotify page, and rate the podcast.
That's right. Reviews really help.
They definitely do. It gets us moving as well on the Apple, the algorithms. We're moving pretty quickly. We got actually accepted into TuneIn.
Oh, wow.
But that was not actually from us. It was, they came to us and found us.
How?
I don't know. I've got no idea. They just sent me a thing.
I love TuneIn. I used to listen to it all the time.
Funky-ass tunes.
That's the best thing is a lot of apps, I remember a while ago, George FM, it's like, it's $1.29 for the George FM app.
That was ridiculous.
Or I can just go to TuneIn Radio and get it for free. And you could listen to like police scanners in Los Angeles and Toronto. And yeah, it's awesome.
I used to listen. Yeah, we used to listen to.
So check us out on TuneIn Radio.
That's right.
On the app.
And we used to listen to like funky ass tunes and drum and bass, BBC extra, one extra. You know, those sort of. It was amazing.
There was like this underground hip hop channel, and it was like the best one on TuneIn Radio, and it was from like Germany or something. You'd think it'd be in like New York or something like that. It was like literally German hip hop.
Yeah, and there was a lot of like jazz from like France. It's funky. It's funky ass shit, man. So again, thank you everyone for coming back. You guys are amazing. You guys the support has been just fantastic, and you guys are loving the clips. Someone said to us, too much content.
Too much? I don't know if that's a thing.
I don't think that's a thing. Really.
Is that a thing?
That's not a thing, really. No, it's not. But let's move on from that. Okay, guys. So thank you very much. Okay, well, let's get right into it because we have a massive show ahead of us. So much has happened in the last week. It is ridiculous. Noel, go on. You want to say something?
Just quick. I just wanted to wrap up on Christmas stuff.
Yep.
We did test whether Buble would give us a copyright strike by playing 20 seconds of his music.
Yep.
He copyright striked us.
He did?
He did.
What?
The son of a bitch.
I didn't think it would be Buble.
Well, I don't think he personally trolled.
Oh, it wasn't him?
Probably his record company or whatever it was, but yeah.
So it wasn't him personally that...
I wouldn't like to think so. I think he would let it slide because we were talking about Christmas and how much we loved him.
And we were saying we love him.
We know he's not some Bobby Helm or Jingle Bell Rock. He was the one who copyright striked us on the Christmas episode.
That stupid face.
Which is impossible because he's been dead since 1997.
Well, rest in peace.
Well, if anything, I've got a bit of respect for him for trying to get that money from beyond the grave.
Yep, like Michael Jackson. Yeah. He's still going, isn't he?
Not in New Zealand, banned from New Zealand radio.
As you shouldn't be.
All Michael Jackson music banned from New Zealand radio.
Well, that should happen.
Well... Never convicted, so that's the thing. You'd think if he was convicted, then they'd probably have some legs to stand on. But
they did have that thing about in the Joker, the song when he's coming down. What's that? That song. That guy. He's a pedophile, and he's in prison.
Who is
that guy that made that song?
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So, and everyone's like, you can't be playing that. Well, they did. And yeah, he's getting money in jail.
It's a great song. I don't know. Imagine how many songs that you like out there that have been made by pedophiles.
We will never know. Well, we will know.
Well, not all of us.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson, we'll never know now.
We will never know.
Unless someone comes up with like a videotape from 1998 of actual proof evidence, rather than all these washed up boy band attention seekers. Just saying.
That goes out to you, Macaulay Culkin. Right, right, guys. Okay, very good intro. What an intro! So, Noel, let's get moving because we've got a lot going on today. So, how was your week? Let's get into that. How was your week? It was a big week. It was a huge week. How was your week?
My week.
Actually, wait. I'm going to say I'm not going to brag. Yeah, that's right. I'm not going to brag. Okay. You know what? I've actually kept my New Year's resolution.
And what was that? Because we never talked about it.
I know. And I've kept it very well. I have been eating a lot of pasta and high fat.
What are you doing, keto?
No, just heaps of pasta. Like, just pasta every single fucking day.
I've been eating lots of pasta, but just because, not because it's a diet, just because I was hungry and I like pasta.
Yeah, well, great. I just wanted
ravioli.
I just wanted to eat heaps of pasta, high carbs and everything. And you know what? It's not that easy. There's some days, I've done it every single day this year. There's been some days where I'm going to sleep, my cat's on the bed, Emily's over there, and it's like 11:30 at night. I'm like, oh no, I haven't had my carbs tonight. So I go and have some carbs because that's my New Year's resolution.
To have
eat
more carbs
and to get fatter.
Oh, you want to gain weight?
I want to gain weight because I'm sick of these people. It's me against the world. I'm doing this to stand against everybody else because people. There's this one guy that came to me. Look, okay, guys, before we get moving, we're gonna have a lot of distractions because it's 7:00. We're in an office and they might come in. So if that happens, we're gonna invite them into the podcast. Moving on.
Your diet.
My diet. So I'm eating pasta. I'm just doing this to get against people that are doing all this New Year's resolution shit.
You're not doing that like a Jonah Hill? How like, you got too skinny now? You're not funny anymore.
I'm losing weight anyway by having pasta because I'm doing all the other things. I'm fasting intermittently. I'm not eating anything till 1:30. Yes, I'm doing keto as a vegetarian, but at the same time, I'm eating pasta. Who gives a shit? Kombucha coffee. That's me.
Vegetarian pasta then?
Yeah, it was actually.
So you're still doing the vegetarian stuff?
Totally. Yeah. I went to a restaurant the other day and I posted about it, and it was a ramen thing, and one of my friends saw that it had like a pork thing in it, but it was actually fake pork. And he's like,
what on earth is fake pork?
It's the worst thing you could ever eat.
I imagine so.
It's disgusting. I had fake chicken one time in a chicken burger, and I was like, oh, this could be quite
Is that the stuff that's medically grown in a laboratory?
It's not. No. It's actually, maybe it is. I don't know. I can't remember the brand.
That cannot be good for you. That's the type of stuff that you find out in 10 years' time. Like, this is how the X-Men started.
Yeah.
There's like some sort of weird sort of genetic thing from eating mutant food or something like that.
Totally, and vaping. Lots of vaping. We don't know what that's going to do to people. That's going to turn people into...
Who was the X-Men that vaped? Storm. She would vape up a cloud.
Oh, totally. Yeah, totally. No, but like Wolverine, he would never be the vape. It'd be the young ones. It'd be like, what's his name? The Juggernaut. He would definitely be big, the big Juggernaut guy, the guy that turns silver, that runs through like buildings and shit. That big-ass guy.
I've lost interest in the X-Men.
It's over. It's dead. Ever since...
The last two movies, X-Men movies, were good.
Really? I haven't seen them.
I thought they were good.
My Hollywood sweetheart is in there.
Who's that?
You know, the girl from...
Halle Berry.
No. Shit, no. I go for that.
From Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Oh
Sophie.
No, but what happened to a standalone movie?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, dear.
Oh, was that
Dark Phoenix?
Oh, I haven't seen it.
It came out last year, and it was, again, I should have included it in the hypothetical question because it was one of the biggest flops of the year.
Damn it. But it doesn't matter. She is still...
stunning.
Amazing. And it was funny watching her progression through Game of Thrones, like season 1 to season 4, she's young, 5. And then we start to get to when the fame starts hitting her. Well, I mean, the fame was hitting her before, but now she's getting to that age of where she can take heaps of cocaine.
Yeah.
And you can see she was bloating. Her face was getting bigger. She was getting, like, her energy levels were dropping. And everyone thought it was a character, but no, it's not. It's because she's taking too many drugs. She's fucking a lot of boys.
She's quite sleepy. He's got quite sleepy eyes.
Yeah. And everyone's like, that's a character.
I've got bad news for you too, Omar.
Is she dead?
Nope. She's married to one of the Jonas Brothers now.
Yeah, but that's not going to last. Is it the guy from Jumanji?
I don't know. Is it Jonas Brothers in Jumanji?
Well, Nick Jonas? Yeah, he's in it.
Oh, is he? I don't know.
He does a great job.
It's like the Hanson twins. You can't tell them apart.
Hanson's coming back. So that was my week anyway, moving on. So another big thing that happened this week, as we all knew last week, I'm actually going to Christchurch today, but that's why we're trying to pump through this for Biz. So, no, not really. I'm going for a wedding. But some of the big news that happened last week, I mean, World War III is starting. Bitcoin prices going through the roof. Gold is going through the roof.
Boring.
Yeah, I know. But then the funny thing is there's a bounty on Donald Trump's head for $80 million.
Yeah.
Whoa!
I know.
And he went to Twitter and complained about
much.
it. It's not, but then for Iranians there is.
Have you seen all the Mandalorian memes? So
no, I haven't.
Yeah, so the people are like $80 million bounty, and it's a picture of the Mandalorian like picking up his chip, right? The Donald Trump chip. Yeah.
That's awesome. Fuck, I wish I was good at memes.
Yeah, I know.
Who are these people? people that
Can you make
memes.
money off of memes?
Well, you can just get your name out there. Do they
Yeah,
put
but what's the
signatures on it?
point?
Do they put like watermarks on it?
I don't know.
Damn it. We need to get a memist on
You know
here.
what we should do?
Yeah, go on.
Is in the future, we should have a competition where we both make a meme, and whoever has the most successful meme.
Yep.
I mean, it's probably a little unfair because you have a lot more followers than I do.
That is correct.
But maybe we could post it on some like Reddit.
Reddit.
Anonymously.
Yeah,
And
okay.
whoever's meme does the best, gets the most upvotes, likes, whatever it is. I don't know, we get a little prize, maybe another box of wakachangs or something.
The old wakachang. Damn, we have to get into sponsors as well. Let's get into that. Let's
let's
get rid
do
of that
sponsors
shit.
first.
Okay, first of all, we were supposed to give some beers away this week. We didn't. And look, the reason we haven't, and we've been pushing this off, is first of all, we can't get a hold of Lee Hart. We don't. And
He's
everybody knows.
incognito, man.
If
He's gone.
anybody knows where Lee Hart is, could you please get in contact with us? And
We're putting an
find him.
$80 bounty. $80 bounty.
Whoa, no, we're not.
For a photo of Lee. For a photo. Not to kill him.
Oh yeah, a photo of Lee.
Yeah.
Not to kill. Of course, not to
We're
kill
just trying
him.
to find him. We don't know where he is.
Yeah, we need to find out where he is because we need some more wakachangi. We have none left.
Drank it all.
A lot of them, and we have a not unlimited, but close to unlimited supply, and they're all gone. So Lee Hart, thank you very much. The wakachangi. We're getting close to the 10th episode. He's sticking with us. He's gonna be pushing us to the 10th, and then
What a
of course
legend.
we do have the one, the only, the bit on the side who is doing. They're very happy with what we did last week.
Oh, that we changed it up.
Yeah, they changed it up. So they said, why don't you just change it up every week?
Okay.
So, but I'm not going to workshop
What's
that.
the next holiday that we need some sort of themed mascot for?
Of course, and that is Waitangi Day. Do you need to marry?
Oh, go on then.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Yeah,
I know a
go on.
lot of Marys that listen to this. Need to marry.
You're getting them work. That's good.
What? You can't say that. Wow. Hello,
Oh, there's
cleaner.
a puppy.
There's a puppy. You guys can't see it only on the wide. Off she goes. It was a puppy. And we weren't talking about her. Okay, guys, let's go from the top. I'm going to go straight into this because we have to get through it. We've got a lot of stuff. Hello, everybody, by the way. Okay, do you need a Santa Claus, Easter Bunny, a Maori for your next party? Well, what about 40 event staff for your next in-house leadership event? Well, what about an A-class celebrity MC for your next sales event, party, conference, whatever? Go no further than Bid on the Side Promotions. Bid on the Side is an end-to-end promotional company run by energetic, experienced, and highly skilled team for over 10 years. With over 400 promo and event staff and 30 celebrity MCs, actually they moved that up, it's 40 now, and hands-on experienced project managers, they will make sure that your event goes swimmingly. Need more information? Go to bidontheside.co.nz, that's bidontheside.co.nz, and quote SNG. Tell them we sent you.
Very good, very good.
Get out the way.
A couple of quick questions.
Go on.
It does. Now go back to the copy real
for
quick.
God's sakes.
Because it did say
What?
over. So it's over 40 now. Celebrity. You said celebrity MCs. It's celebrities and MCs.
You got you.
So not necessarily the same thing.
Okay,
And
got you.
do we have a list of any of these celebrities or MCs?
Let me have a
celebrity
check.
slash MCs.
Let me have a check, man. Let me just quickly look at this. Oops! I don't see a single one. So it doesn't. Oh, let me have a look. I'm actually going to have a look here. Why is it not? Oh, here we go. Yeah, I'm on their website. That's what I'm doing right now. And I'm
Okay.
just having a look here. And I am trying to find celebrity MCs.
Celebrity MC. Bit on the side.
Okay, there's a couple of people that are blurred out. One of them looks like Josh Thompson.
Maybe it is Josh Thompson.
Maybe it is. But you know what? Let's move on.
An outrage is a rap music group called Public Enemy. But these days, America is on a hair trigger.
That's good. Good amount of times we didn't get a copyright strike.
Damn it. And well, that was actually Public Enemy, so welcome. It wasn't
go.
supposed to be. It was supposed to be fucking this. Moving on. Okay.
Was that other bit for another part of the podcast? Or was that just random?
That was just random.
I thought you were about to talk about the war.
Well, that's what. That's a good segue.
Yeah.
So that was Public Enemy, and it was about America.
Is this because? I thought you meant the
sweating.
Jeremy Renner and his ex-wife war.
I've already looked at that.
See, that concerns me more than World War III.
Really? You
Yeah.
reckon? It is a concern. Is he going to be locked up forever? Is his child going to be put in
Well-
prison for eating and biting Jeremy Renner?
I'm more worried about who's going to, if World War III does break out and Ren Dog's in jail, who's going to save us? You know what I mean? We need him to fight for the Americans.
Yeah, but he's got a bow and arrow. Thor's got a hammer.
Maybe you could strap a WMD to the front of one of them.
What's a WMD?
Weapon of mass destruction.
Oh, right, okay.
Yes, yeah. It was-
Right.
it was
Why didn't
not-
you just say that? Why'd you have to say WRD or whatever?
I don't know. It sounds like I know what I'm talking about.
Like YOLO.
Yeah, it's slightly less fun.
Gotcha.
Slightly less fun.
Oh, God. Okay. So
no Jeremy Renner news then?
No, nothing.
Nah, we'll get back to him.
I had a
He's
look.
on holiday too.
I think so. Well, yeah, I've had a look, and I just can't find anything that is interesting about Jeremy Renner.
Okay, well, I've got a fun, quick story.
Quickly get into that, because we have to get into Ricky Gervais.
And the Oscars, of course. But I think you might like this one. Seinfeld actor eaten by vultures. Eaten by vultures.
What do you mean eaten?
Please type it in and see if you can.
What?
See if you can find the article here.
Oh, no. I've got a new computer, by the way. You noticed that? You saw that?
Oh, yeah. Okay,
See
very
that?
nice.
It's the 1 terabyte Apple, the new one, the brand new, the best on the market, 16-inch.
Very good.
Yeah, so very expensive
Really
there.
hard to tell though. You almost
What do you mean?
Like, you know how you have a car, on a car you've got like the model number or what it is.
Well, yeah,
you can
like
tell
a
it's a
Tesla.
new model.
Yep.
Can't tell it's a new one. It's the same as the old one.
But look at the screen, it's massive.
The stupid bar thing on it in the middle.
Look, it's just massive.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Price of Bitcoin there. Whoops, see that? And the notes. That's what happens when we're working. It's me looking at Bitcoin the whole time and
Pay
notes.
attention. And then he gets distracted, and we forgot that we're talking about Seinfeld actor
I know.
eaten by vultures.
Yeah. So
I thought you might like this because you're an actor, you know.
Seinfeld actor eaten by vultures. That's the first thing that came up. I didn't have to put vultures in. It would have been Charles Levin.
So what does he look like? Can we? We'll get Gerardo to put a photo up of him.
My friend is a big
I don't
fan
know
of
if you-
Seinfeld.
If you recognise the guy
Oh,
from
I
Seinfeld,
do, and that's what's his name?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, who's that?
Oh yes, no, I recognise it. He kind of looks like Andy Samberg.
He does. What the fuck is going on here? Levin
All right.
in 87. He looks actually older in 87 than he does when he died. Interesting.
Well, he looks worse now because he was eaten by vultures.
Where was he?
I don't know. I imagine he was like.
Police discovered Levin's body at the bottom of a ravine where they believe he fell. Oh, so okay, here we go. Lavin. He fell trying to get help. He was naked. Why is he naked?
I don't know.
Why is he naked?
The vultures are going to go straight for that bit first.
Of course they did.
They're going to pick it off like a worm.
Oh my God! Look at this. This is a great article. Of course, it's news.com.au. Those Australians, they're very brutal in their with their press, aren't they?
Yeah.
Look, so believe
if you're Sky News Australia.
Oh, totally. He was naked without external genitalia present. So his
vultures.
They were eaten.
They ate it. They gobbled his penis off his dead body.
Why were you naked? What kid were you chasing?
Oh dear.
I can't actually remember him in.
Well, he had
is.
a couple of he wasn't like a main character, but I think he had a couple of maybe was he someone's dad or something? One of the main characters' parents.
I'm seeing photos of him being like a priest.
On there.
Yeah, he's not a priest, a Jewish priest. Was known. Okay, so he was found. Is known. What the?
Oh, terrible.
Anyway,
terrible. So what else has he got? Anything else he's been in or anything like that? No, just Seinfeld.
Really. Seinfeld. That looks like.
Oh, imagine that though.
Charles, I'm gonna have a look at him on IMDb.
What if that was you, Omar?
Yeah, but
what film? Like, so if you died, what film would you like? You know how they're always like Seinfeld actor or Jeremy Renner. When they're talking about Jeremy Renner, they say Avengers actor or the Hurt Locker actor. Like, if you were to be,
if I died, what's going to be
found dead? What what would you like to be known for?
Well, there's a lot that I like to be known
Sky
for.
ad.
Yeah, well, that's it. So that's it. So let's be realistic.
Found dead.
Let's be realistic. All around the world, it'll be
wiener
different.
picked off by a pook echo.
And well, more than one pook echo. Definitely a whole swarm of them.
They'll feed them for a month, would it?
Oh, totally. More than a month. Egyptian toadstool here. Egyptian toadstool. I'm just going back to Charles.
Pook echoes poisoned by Egyptian toadstool.
Oh, the whole species are going extinct because they're all poisoned. So he's also been in what? He's actually been in a lot. He's in NYPD Blue, The Crew, Hearts Affair, LA Law, whatever.
Like Korea TV actor, yeah.
So for me, what will happen is they'll be like, in New Zealand, it'll be like, television commercial king Omar Al-Sofki. That's what it would be. And then on the internet, it would be, the Instagram legend or the podcast genius.
TikTok viral star.
All of my fucking things on TikTok are going viral. It's ridiculous. I've cracked TikTok. Everything. I'm getting.
Have you been promoting the podcast?
I'm trying to, but that doesn't get enough.
Next time you have a viral one, okay, and in between the next viral one, do a little shout out to the old Shits and Gigs podcast.
You can't really do that, but what I'm doing is that's how we're getting a lot of traction is because I link things together. So they go, oh, who's this funny guy? Go to my page, go to my YouTube. It is Shits and Gigs, and then it's all linked up. So I know what I'm doing.
He knows
is
what
marketing.
he's doing. Yeah.
I've got a genius behind us. I pay him a lot.
You're not going to find Omar dead in the woods with his wiener picked off by a
Shit knows.
pukeka.
First of all, I'm not going to be naked in a bush unless I am doing a spiritual awakening where I'm drinking and eating a lot of stuff, like an ayahuasca thing in like Mexico or something.
Yeah, you could have been. That's the thing. He could have just been doing like hot yoga, and
Yeah.
he like misplaced his water bottle, got parched,
But who
got
is he?
disorientated because he's old.
Yeah, he's old. He's doing the Wim Hof technique, and he just gets all fucking. Then he falls off a cliff, and then the
What
vultures
a
eat him.
horrible way. At least he was dead.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if he was still alive. And
That'd
he
be
was
awful.
Just like, and
No
he just
penis.
he paralyzed himself.
Yeah.
And he's at the bottom, naked, paralyzed, so he's still awake. He's like, oh no, here comes a vulture.
Yeah.
No, not the wiener.
That would be the. Where's all these turkeys coming from?
They're related.
Okay, so talking about dead people, Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah. Dead.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Did you have a look at the new stuff, the studies that came out, the photos that came out?
Then there was like a little video of inside the cell.
Disgusting. And it's so funny.
That could be anybody's blood. Like that's what.
No,
why
but-
weren't they released the day after? Because it took them a month to set it all up.
Well, of course. But then the weird thing is, did you know that there was also a complaint letter that he wrote?
It was really weird and short, wasn't it?
It was
So
very
like,
short.
Not having fun here.
Not having fun here.
Something like that. Eh?
It was so fucking stupid. And the thing is, he wrote, because he was on suicide watch, how come they gave him a ballpoint pen?
Yeah, and they also gave him like 8 overalls so he can tie them all together.
All up, and there's all these tables and shit.
Dude, it's so shady.
And there was blood all over him, but over the noose that he used, there was no blood.
Yeah.
So what? It just sunk into the red because it was a red color. The thing. It's just stupid.
Orange. It was orange jumpsuit.
Orange.
You can see blood on an orange jumpsuit.
Of course you can. It stands out. Like orange is that, but blood is red.
That's right.
So I think it's a load of shit.
I think it's a load of shit. Otherwise, they would have released those photos the next day.
Yeah,
but they
totally.
didn't. They took them a month to, I don't know, like, imagine how, like, you've seen the deep fakes? How easy is it to, like, fake something?
Yeah,
You
totally.
know what I mean?
It's
Or
very
autopsy
easy.
photo?
Yeah.
Fake.
Yeah.
He's probably chilling in Costa Rica.
Yeah, and that was so funny what Ricky Gervais said about that. Did you see that?
Oh, mate.
Dude.
What a fantastic, best opening monologue.
Dude, I think that guy, I want him to be president.
He's a hero.
Because he's also changing, he's making people realize that as we talked about last week with Sacha Baron Cohen, how these actors think they are something, but they're actually not. All those celebrities that are sitting out there looking up to, just to dominate the world,
Yeah.
change
We said
the
that
world.
about Prince Harry.
Prince Harry.
Flying his private jets
Oh,
and telling
totally.
us not to fucking drive a car.
And he's got a massive tank that, just
Kiss
uses-
my ass.
piece
Yeah,
of shit.
12-litre tank,
Yeah.
diesel, pumping out rolling coal all over the road.
That was amazing. But it was so funny how, I love how Ricky Gervais he goes on about how he talks about afterlife is, he goes,
he had to put the plug
Of course
in
he
there.
has to.
Brilliant.
And he got 300,000 new followers and stuff. I mean,
Oh, dude.
that doesn't mean much, but it also means that he's going to get a lot directed to
You know
him.
what's
He
weird
also
is-
pushed Netflix,
Yeah.
and he destroyed Apple. He destroyed all of those. Like, Tim Cook was in the fucking room.
I know.
And they
So
cut to him.
good.
Well, how do they know? How do they cut to Tim Cook,
Well, they
the
cut
CEO of
to him
Apple?
before.
I know.
But what annoyed me about it is, like, why don't they find out? I guess they don't know who he's going to roast,
Mm-hmm.
but, like, they should have heaps of cameras and then cut to the person he's roasting. You know,
Which they
like,
tried
like
to
they
do.
did with DiCaprio.
Yeah, they- of course
which
they
was
did.
that was a good fun
We
joke.
tried to get
That was
to
a
Joe
bit- That
Pesci.
wasn't too mean. That was a bit fun joke. Joe
Yeah.
Pesci was a great joke.
That was
Baby
great.
Yoda.
Baby Yoda. And that was very typical, hip culture.
Yeah. And of course, Epstein, very topical. But yeah, the fact that he just kind of turned a little savage was just like, oi, listen, no.
Yeah.
You don't get up here and you don't tell
make
the
it fucking-
public.
yeah.
Turn this into... And so that's what I was saying last week. Don't make it political.
Yeah.
You're an actor.
Yeah.
Act.
What do you say? None of you have a high school education like Greta Thunberg or what?
Oh, no, you spent less time in the real world than Greta
Yeah, in high school or something, yeah.
done in school. So,
So but it's so true. And then I loved how Tim Cook, he goes on at Apple. He attacks $1 billion company, and
Have
Tim
we
Cook
seen
is in the
anybody's
room.
like rebuttals yet, or anyone like fighting back?
Nobody's
I know
allowed to.
A lot of people complaining. The social justice.
Oh, of course they're woke. You say you're
idiots.
woke. You say you're woke.
Yeah,
but
love
you
it,
work for
love it.
all of the sweatshops. Apple.
I think we're
if
turning a
ISIS-
massive corner.
Totally, but then what's going to happen? We're going to swing directly to the other end. So we're never going to find this balance. This happens every fucking couple of years.
But the people are the ones complaining, or like, so for instance, when they talk about voting, they talk about the silent majority. And those are people that aren't on Twitter, they're not on Facebook jamming out their political stuff saying, this Elizabeth Warren is terrible, or Donald Trump is terrible, or whoever it is. They just stay at home and watch it all unfold, and then they go down the ballot box when they need to vote. And
Yeah.
that's kind of a lot of people that complain about, oh, you can't say this, you can't do that, oh, that's not blah, 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 are a very small percentage and a
minority.
minority of people. So shut the fuck up.
Yeah, totally. We don't give a shit about you.
We don't care about you.
And of course, it's election year this year. Trump is doing this war. He needs to do this. He needs to get reelected. So that's why.
Yeah, I feel a bit sorry for Donald Trump. Only he can kill a terrorist and then get slated for it.
Oh, totally.
If Obama had killed that terrorist, that'd be a whole different story.
But he does it politely. Like when he
yeah, I know. But
you know how he talks about like Brahma goes, but he's also very compassionate about it.
Like
Barack Obama, he goes, I would like to mention that we have killed Osama bin Laden.
And then Donald Trump's like, he died like a dog.
Yeah.
He died like a dog.
Like a dog. Have you seen that video?
Yeah,
so funny. The comparison of Obama and then he's, I'm going to write a book about this.
So
fucking
good.
idiot.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's what it is. And the thing about let's just go back to the Epstein thing. And how Ricky Gervais, he plugged his thing. And it was such a good way of doing it, like you were saying, about a guy that dies, and then, anyway, I don't want to ruin it. But
is he dead? But there's three options. He's either not dead, he either did kill himself, or somebody else killed him. I'm going for option 3. The Clintons killed him because of all the dirt he's got on Bill and everybody else. And what about,
what?
Kevin Spacey?
Dude, what about his video that came out for Christmas time?
New Christmas time. And also 3 of Kevin Spacey's accusers dead.
I know. What happened there?
He's killing them off.
Is he killing them off?
He's in bed with the Clintons.
How's he killing them all? Like I saw that the other day that the other one died. I was like, how did that happen?
And then he releases another creepy, like the first cryptid video. He's like, you can tell that I'm going to expose all you Hollywood pedophiles if you let me go down. If I go down, y'all are coming down with me.
Totally. He's threatening the world. But that's it.
Threatening the elite.
That's great that he's doing that. That video, man, when that came out, I think I actually, there's Joe Rogan talking about it. I actually liked that video because I was like, damn, he's very creepy. He's fucking around, man. He's like,
I thought it was more sort of like hey, you've taken my job. Like, isn't that weird? You get fired from a job and then you do a little Christmas message as the character.
Yeah.
It's a bit desperate.
Do you think we could play this?
It's he might copyright strike us. Probably he needs the money. He's getting no acting work.
Yeah, but he's getting a lot of other stuff coming.
He might
through.
have us killed. I think we leave it. Anybody? We'll put the link.
We'll put a link in
the description to the episode.
KTWK.
He's got. Oh my!
It's amazing. He just the way that he's just
got
prodding
Christmas
that fire.
Jersey by the fire.
He's prodding that fire.
It's like it's cryptic or whatever it is. There's some sort of hidden message in there going, hey, listen, man, I'm going to expose all you Hollywood pedos if I go down. Y'all are going down too.
We're all going down together.
Yeah, Epstein, Spacey, the Clintons.
And also a bit of the UK. Won't there be some people from the UK?
Back to Ricky Gervais's joke.
Which one?
When they groaned when he said the
Weinstein.
the Epstein joke.
Yeah.
And they all groaned. He's like, oh, shut up. I know he's your friend.
Yeah, he's your friend. Yeah. And also the funniest one was when he's talking about when he talked about Harvey Weinstein. Do you see that one?
I didn't see it.
What?
Let's
play it. We have to play it.
That wasn't in the opening one then, was it?
It wasn't. It was. That's the thing. There were some better ones down the track.
Okay,
so
let's play that one real quick then.
Last one. Come on, guys. Our next presenter starred in Netflix's Bird Box, a movie where people survive by acting like they don't see a thing. Sort of like working for Harvey Weinstein.
Oh.
You did it. I didn't. You did it.
I didn't do it. You did it. You guys created this. You guys made the monster. So I'm saying it. It's just him being obvious and open about it.
I wonder how much how many actresses that have because you watch those conspiracy ones about the Oscars now and how certain people are in cahoots and how he obviously I think it's Gwyneth Paltrow or certain other people.
Oh yeah.
I wonder how many actresses have done shit with him that are now sitting there going, oh, fuck, if I say anything, then I look like a fucking...
Yeah.
What's it called? Like a ladder climber? What's it called when you
couch casting? No.
Yeah, casting couch.
Yeah, casting couch.
Yeah, but then they're
sleeping up the
But they might lose their credibility as an actor.
Yeah,
because then they've been, oh, well, you did fucking suck him off because you wanted to be in fucking, I don't know, a movie in the 90s or the early 2000s.
Totally.
Now it's all come out. You're like, oh, shit, I can't jump on the Me Too thing. I'm too late for that. And and what about you seen him going to court and he's got this fake, he's pretending he's got bad back and legs now.
Totally,
and
he has to,
you fucking asshole.
And also, most of the money is tied up in other things.
Yeah.
So he's got all of it. You know how
His
he's done
brother
it?
had to disown him.
He's done it very clever. And this is what happens. He'll be in court for a long time. Why? Because they can't prosecute him. Yeah. He's going to have all these things. He's also got all the money locked up in insurance.
Yeah.
Now, that is very smart. And he would have had the same lawyer as, what's what's his name? Fucking
R. Kelly.
Well, no, that's Kevin Spacey's lawyer. The same lawyer as I can't
Jesse
remember.
Smollett.
No, the guy that killed O.J. Simpson.
O.J. Simpson.
Yeah, which is of course John Travolta.
Wait, quick fun fact.
Go on.
You know who was going to pay before Arnold Schwarzenegger was cast as the Terminator?
What, how did you say his last name? Sorry.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, that was close. Okay, yep, keep going.
You know, originally,
Yeah.
O.J. Simpson was cast as the Terminator.
Why does he get? He was
Because he was massive at the time. This is before he did all his killing.
when he before the
Yeah, and he'd kind of
okay.
finished his football career, and he was a
Okay.
huge star. So James Cameron originally cast or wanted
maybe
O.J. Simpson as the Terminator. Imagine that
Wow.
instead of Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm talking about not the
But, yeah.
Terminator 2, the first one.
The first one, of course.
Yeah.
Terminator 2,
Isn't
he
that
was in
crazy?
prison. Yeah.
Imagine that. And then he turned out to be a real killer. You'd be like imagine, like Michael Jackson banned from the radio.
Yeah,
Would you
yeah.
have to ban the Terminator
It
movies
would have
if
ruined
O.J.
it.
Simpson was in it?
It would have ruined the whole campaign. They wouldn't, but that'd probably be good in the long run because now they're getting shit.
What about the Canadian network? Because, the Home Alone 2.
Yeah.
Donald Trump has a cameo.
I saw that.
Yeah, and then some Canadian network were playing it over Christmas, and they
cut
cut
it.
out
Yeah,
Donald Trump.
good idea.
That's petty.
They're gonna have to cut him out of a lot of things. He was in a lot of movies and shit back in the days, in the 90s and the
Imagine The
20s.
Apprentice without a minute. It'd be like 2 minutes long.
That'd be fucking great. Okay, and then also another thing, if we didn't know about it, Joaquin Phoenix at the Oscars. Congratulations, by the way. That was a well-deserved, Golden Globe. That was a well-deserved. Of course, who else is there that's competition for him? A great performance. We'll get into that very soon. But he made everybody eat vegan and vegetarian at the Golden Globes.
Did he?
Yep.
I'd be annoyed. Everyone's on the piss anyway. Who wants to eat?
I know.
you
Have
see-
your drugs. Have
See
your drugs.
Chris Evans stumbly drunk interview?
Oh,
Oh,
totally.
Jesus.
Yeah, and also, did you see fucking Tom Hanks' expressions?
Oh, he's like,
And then he started crying. He had the most emotional evening ever
Oh, my
because he got the Lifetime Achievement Award.
yeah, even though Ricky said that stuff, it didn't stop some people getting up and being a bit preachy, did it?
Totally,
That's all
of course, and he had to. But of course, and I think that's for him. Imagine that you get stumped. That was the monologue to start it all, and you're like, "I've got this massive political speech
Yeah,
I'm going
yeah,
to
yeah,
talk
and then
about."
you're like,
and then
"Ah,
you,
shit."
fuck, he just fucked me over. That piece of shit. And then James Corden was called a fat pussy.
Yeah, well,
he was
that-
also
that
in
was
Cats.
good. Yeah, that was good too. Because I fucking
Nobody saw that.
I hate James Corden too, so I'd love to see. Have you seen him and like I think it's him and Patrick Stewart and at some award ceremony, and they're up on the stage and they're literally like having a little bitch fight on
no,
a
I
stage.
haven't.
We'll watch that another day.
Who is it?
We've got
Patrick Swayze.
Patrick Stewart.
Oh, I thought it was like Patrick Swayze's dead.
No,
Stewart.
Patrick
Oh,
Stewart, and they're getting an award, and like they're kind of having like this petty to and fro.
Oh,
Like,
no.
It's fucking funny. It's real weird.
he is. They're quite whiny bitches, aren't they? So these actors and these
Yeah, well,
guys.
I like Patrick Stewart a lot more.
I like him. I can't wait to see Picard.
Yes.
Boom. He looks good in that.
Okay, cool. Moving on.
moving
Oh, no,
on.
more Oscars. Yeah, more Oscars.
Well, I think do you want to go into that because we have to call someone.
You know what? Actually, yeah, we should move away from the Oscars. Congratulations, everybody who won an Oscar.
It was funny. Also, I was watching a bit of Star Wars stuff last night. Christopher Lee was also in. He was Count Dooku.
Yeah, he
we
was.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
And I saw him in this thing. I was trying to watch a review, 16 minutes of them telling me, Lupo was telling me how the Star Wars, they were telling me everything. It was pretty good. I was
And
following
also,
up.
one of the people that work for us, they posted the thing say on our when
what?
we posted a clip of us talking about Christopher Lee
Yep.
from the last episode.
Yep.
They said Christopher Lee makes heavy metal music.
Yep.
That's not true. Christopher Lee made heavy metal music. Unfortunately, did he die last year or the year before? Like it's only just.
Is he even dead?
Yeah, dude. I swear to God.
Damn it. Why does he have to die?
I know. He's
Oh, no, you must be thinking about the movie Lord of the Rings. He dies in that.
No. Look it up. All
what?
right, Christopher Lee. I'll look it
No,
up
I'll do it
now.
here. Let's do it here.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this.
I'm sure he died either last year or the year
Is
before.
Christopher Lee dead? He died. No, 2015.
Oh shit! Well, it was a few years ago.
Yeah,
I remember it.
I
yeah.
tend to forget these things.
Dude, he was like, was he 90 something? Eh? He was
Yeah,
old, dude.
He was old. He was getting it, but
He was a legend.
He was a legend.
All right, yeah. So what are we moving on to?
So what we're gonna have to do, guys? Now we're just gonna quickly gather, and we need to get over the fart.
we have to wrap up.
So
the
we have to
fart.
wrap because there's been a lot of people asking, and this private investigator. So we
Yeah. We
Thomas-
got a hold of him finally.
Finally. So we need a waveform of we need the fart around so we can have a listen to it. Don't you think? We need to have it. Do we have it there somewhere?
Just go to the YouTube channel, mate.
Okay, I'll
And
quickly-
The fart is on there.
Just quickly, we don't want to play this over and over again
No,
because
we've got to wrap it up. Yeah, we can't spend all. And this fart happened in 2019. It's
It was.
2020. We
Yeah.
can't be like.
fluffing around
Fluffing
here.
around, talking about
Did you get it
farts.
fluffing? Oh my God, Jesus!
What?
Well, look, it's just how many
people
people listen
watch
to
it, how
it?
many- yeah.
Oh wow! And watch time is.
What's wrong with people? Why are people listening to other people's farts?
I don't know. I don't get it. Okay, so we're just gonna put that there, and we're gonna have to call. Let's call him now.
All right, so let's one more time. Here we go.
No, we'll play this when we're on the phone to him.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm
He's
gonna
been sent a copy to, and he's analysed it. So
I'm just gonna call him on this. So we're gonna call.
So if you don't know about this, I'll do a little backstory while Omar calls him up. We were in the Hawke's Bay, having a good time. Me and Omar sharing a room, Airbnb, in the night. Mm-hmm. I was having a bit of a snore, I admit that.
You were snoring heavily,
you know, it's all good. Everybody snores, not a problem. But then, in the middle of the snore, that Omar recorded it, there's a massive fart.
Yeah, massive.
And Omar says it was me, and I farted in my sleep. I don't believe him. I think he did the fart.
Bullshit.
And he's claiming that I did it.
You did
and
it.
My radio friend said the waveform, it looks like it's closer.
Yeah,
Look at the waveform here, guys.
No.
You can see that obviously
but
that's a lot closer.
That's that peak there, yeah. But then also your butt was facing me, and I was getting quite close. You were.
Like,
anyway,
so you got up and walked up and stuck your phone basically up my ass.
I was getting close to you because I was going to scare you.
I
and
know.
I had the phone, and then you actually farted in my face. You farted in my face.
I don't believe
Okay, we're
you.
going to call it. So we're going to call our main man, my private investigator. His name is Thomas Jean. We paid him some money to do this. He's given us his time. It's a pleasure to have him on the show. We're going to give him a call right now. It's going to be fucking amazing, and we're going to talk about it. So
Okay.
let's see.
Yeah. There we are.
Can you guys hear that? You can, can't you?
Yeah.
Thomas, it's Omar here from Shits and Gigs. What time is it?
Fuck, he sounds like you woke him up.
Yeah, I think I did. It's 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock on the nose.
Mate, I asked you not to call me in the morning. You know, I do steakhouse at night. Oh,
Right.
We're going to steakhouse at night.
up till 3 a.m., mate.
Oh,
Sorry about that.
okay.
A client who, by the way, is actually paying me.
Well,
Well,
we paid you. We gave you $50, didn't we?
and a box of wakachang.
Yeah. Yeah, great, mate. You do realise that I work for $150 an hour. I'm doing this as a favour for Noel's father, as you both know.
Yeah, but it's not going to take you. Oh, you can't. It's not going to take you half an hour. An hour and a half.
I've already spent 8 hours on this.
Ah.
Okay. Well.
We'll send you some more wakachangi.
I'm sorry, what?
We'll send you some more wakachangi, mate. And you get a free Santa for your Christmas party.
What do you want, mate?
Okay. Well. Anyway. So we as you know, we sent you all that information about the fart. We sent you the raw files. Did you have a chance to listen to it?
Yeah, I sent you a report. Did you not read the report?
The report. No, I didn't read the report.
No,
When
we're gonna
did you get the report?
I didn't get a report. No.
No.
Just tell us. Just tell us now.
Okay. Well, first of all,
God's sake. Omar, look, you don't read the report, mate. You did it.
me.
It's like
I knew it.
Yes, there's not. Of course, it was you. There's not even it's not even contestable. Right.
Vindicated.
The experts said this. Like, there's no. How was it worded? It's not humanly possible, first of all, for a sleeping man to pass gas with that level of force.
Told you.
And on top of that, you certainly can't do that on an inspiration, on an in-breath. It's like,
Oh, my
God.
It's like you can't
Bullshit.
do it. You can rupture your spleen doing that, mate.
Oh,
Told ya.
bullshit. Okay.
That's
Fine.
This is what it said, and also, like, as a private investigator, I know. Look, your story is not ever going to stand up in a court of law, mate.
There we go.
Oh, for God's
There it
sake.
is.
According to you, you got up, went across the room, and recorded this.
There's no footstep
and,
sounds.
and that's why. And you're saying that's why the sound was louder, because you had the phone next to his ass. How did you know he was going to fart? You standing there all night.
Yeah, that's I never thought of that. I never thought of that. How would you know I was going to fart?
That's not going to stand up in a court of law.
There we go. Judge Judy dismissed.
Thomas, how dare you? I didn't know you were that good.
Listen, I've spent enough time on this, mate, already, and honestly, at least send me some more beer.
All right, we'll send you some more wakachangi.
We'll give you some more beer.
Tell Noel's father that he owes me one, all right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
all
There
He
you go.
probably wishes he had a different son.
Yeah,
probably.
well, yeah.
Probably.
I'm
Hey,
not doubting that.
Before we go, Thomas, would look as I told everyone, if people probably want to know what you've done, and you've done a lot of big cases, right? You know, you've done like David Blaine.
What?
David Blaine.
No.
I thought you said you did David Blaine.
Well, what,
No, I never said that. Mate, You're a bloody liar.
No, mate, come on. You said David Blaine. You also said, didn't you do something with O.J. Simpson? We were just talking about him before. Nothing?
What in God's name? What are you talking about, man?
Who the fuck hires this guy?
There was no private investor. Look, I've had enough. I've got to go. I need some bloody sleep.
All right, mate. Well, thank you for doing that.
And thanks, Thomas. We appreciate it.
Great.
All right, bye, mate. Cheers.
Cheers.
What a waste of money. Okay.
No, well, it wasn't a waste of money. We got to. Yeah, I never thought of that. I never thought of the fact that, like, why would you get up and walk over and anticipate my fart? So there we go.
For God's sakes, I thought he wasn't going to be that good. You know, that was really good.
He wasn't that good. He seemed like he was half asleep. What did he say? He worked at an Outback Steakhouse till 3 a.m.
Yeah, that's a bit weird, isn't it?
Oh, I don't think this is his main job.
No, what else do you think he does? He drinks a lot of beer. We gave him like 4 cases. He wants more.
He's an Uber Eats driver as well.
At the same time.
Yeah.
Dear.
Well,
all right, so there we go.
Moving away from the
Moving
fart.
away. We've settled that, so we all know that it was Noel.
Okay. Yeah, right. Okay.
Do you know who I said? I said it was you.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
That wasn't.
Everybody
it was
knows
me.
you're lying.
It was me.
Everybody
Okay.
knows
It was
you're
fucking me. All right. I'm sorry. All right. And then I just want to quickly gather this one up, just ever so quickly, and then we're finished because I found this. We were talking about Orlando Bloom on the first episode. We were talking how good he is and where he started. You know, Lord of the Rings and all these other bits and pieces.
Yeah.
But Orlando Bloom kept skeleton of his dead dog and its penis as an ornament.
Yeah, see, that's a bit weird.
What is wrong with these fucking celebrities?
I can understand maybe like, because I said this to my parents, our dog's maybe got like 3 years left in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to get him taxidermied. He's just sitting in the corner there. There he is. You know, you can give him a pat.
What? So he's
Still looking at
full
him.
of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still got his fur.
Yeah.
Marble eyes.
Yeah.
All that stuff. That's not too bad. Maybe just his head. Stick it on the wall.
That'd be quite cool if it was just the head, but then...
But I don't know about a skeleton, mate. That's
skeleton and the
keeping
penis?
What do you do with it? You put it in formaldehyde in a jar or some shit?
I don't know. I don't know what he does with it. We should probably read it and get into it. But it's quite weird, isn't it? Like, following the death of his dog, Seedy, the 42-year-old sent his body to a company that would strip his remains down to the bones. So speaking about the lost, furiated Bloom.
That's Hollywood elite creepiness.
That is so weird, eh?
Blood
Look at him, he's
sacrifice.
naked there with the dog. Look how big it is, by the way. It's like a massive dog.
He's got a big wiener. You seen that thing where he's on the paddleboard with Katy Perry and he's like...
Oh, he's got a big dick.
Yeah.
What?
Orlando Bloom.
Does he?
Yeah.
He probably packs his lunch, doesn't he?
Slanger slapping down.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought he'd pack his lunch.
He's on a paddleboard and Katy Perry's sitting on the front.
Oh, he's probably just a little bit erect.
Yeah, I would be too.
With Katy Perry.
Katy Perry on the thing.
Wow, I'm trying to... There's no photos of his wiener, but that's okay. So there we go.
Yeah, it's probably censored now. But yeah.
And aesthetically took a review.
Yeah, that's weird, dude. I don't know about
Look
that.
Look at the photo. The photo there is of him.
Where's the wiener? There's no dog wiener. It's just the dog skeleton.
Yeah, but I can see is that the wiener there behind it? Look at it.
Disturbing.
Anyway, let's get away from that.
That's a tailbone.
Is it? Oh.
It's not when you get a bone.
Which dog is it? Is it that fucking little furry thing there, or is it this big gigantic? Oh, that's his wiener. There it is. Whoa! Jesus.
Yeah, all right, whatever.
He's got a big dick. Okay, let's move it away. He's got no Egyptian toadstool, but fucking hell. Okay, moving on. Thanks, guys. It's been a really good episode. We've covered a lot of everything. So now, Noel, should we get into hypothetical question?
That's right. Every week, I ask Omar a hypothetical question, usually revolving around acting or some sort of acting scenario.
That's right.
Maybe even to do with, it could be some sort of moral high ground or moral status. We haven't got into those. They're mostly about acting.
As they should be.
Not so much casting couch stuff. We'll have a few of those. But anyway, so last week, we asked Omar which one of these Hollywood flops, unfortunately, you're attached to. So basically what that means is Omar has done a film last year, and unfortunately, it's been one of the biggest flops of the year. We had Terminator Dark Fate.
That's right, Terminator, yep.
Which, do you remember the numbers for that? It was terrible anyway.
It was terrible.
We do need to look up the last one, though. So Terminator Dark Fate, it just broke even, didn't really do very well. It's supposed to be a box office massive, huge thing, and unfortunately it wasn't because I got woke, went broke.
Woke.
The next movie Omar was attached to, unfortunately, was Charlie's Angels, which I believe did even worse than that.
Yeah, it did worse.
Did that break even?
No,
it was a very cheap movie to make, though, wasn't it? It was only like 65 million or something
50 million or something like that,
million.
yeah.
Okay, so unfortunately, did pretty terrible. Omar would be playing Charlie. Those are his angels.
That'd be quite cool.
It would, but unfortunately, the movie was terrible and it flopped horribly.
Yeah.
And of course, the last flop from last year, and people have said it's possibly the flop of the decade, was Cats. And Omar was one of the cats in Cats. He had his own singing number.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, how much money are we on for Cats now?
I mean, look, it's not saying anymore.
Oh man,
it's gone.
It's a 2.8 out of 10 or what?
Where's it gone? It was right there, and now
it's probably been removed like Rotten Tomatoes with their rotten reviews.
Let's have a look because we need to find that because that's important.
We need to find it, because remember it was a week or so ago, and Cats was only out for like a couple of weeks, so we hadn't let it finish its run. Anyway, so unfortunately, Omar's attached to these flops.
100 million lost now. 100 million. It's
lost 100 million.
100 million.
Oh my God.
And that's the funny thing. It costs them 92. So how's it lost? It's lost even more. So they've gone into negatives. It's gone even. So they owe people money.
People are asking for refunds.
Yeah, we're asking for refunds. And think about it. What about the actors? They still need to get paid.
Maybe that because you know how we're talking to budget went over. Maybe it's because they had to go back and try and fix some of the CGI, which didn't work anyway because everybody looks mentally
and it's just
stupid, hard to look at. So Omar, which of these Hollywood flops? I mean,
would I not want to be him?
Well, unfortunately, you're in it.
I'm in it.
So you're trying to choose the less of three evils. Really, you're already in it. You can't do anything about it. If anything, I've given you a time machine to be able to choose which one you're a part of. I mean, hell of a cast in Cats. Terminator, Dark Fate. That'd be pretty cool to be a part of. Charlie's Angels.
Well, it would suck. It would definitely suck.
Main character, you're Charlie.
It would definitely suck to be in Terminator. I mean, it'd be great to work with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That'd be cool.
I think
Linda Hamilton.
Yeah, but then Cats, look who else. You got Judi Dench. Like, what I would do on the set of that is I would try to get into a minge. You know, and even like Sir Ian McKellen, like he's there, but like, sir, I saw it once.
You'd be able to get into his.
I've seen it once. Yeah. Would you like to show me again? Was it you actually warming up behind? Because I saw him itching.
Doesn't Judi Dench lick her own ass in it or something?
No, oh, she does. That's right. That's part of the movie. Ricky Gervais said about that as well.
Yeah.
But then she said it was the role of her lifetime. You know, the role that she was born to play.
Well, good job she's got 9 lives.
Oh, snap! So I would, if I had to go back, because of course originally I would be in Cats. You know, I would be cast as that.
Yeah. So, but before you knew the success of these 3 movies,
you would
have chosen Cats.
I would have chosen I actually would because it's the publicity's there.
Yeah.
You know, and like people are and there's my face. Look, people's faces are there.
It's not going to damage any of these actors.
No, it's not, and it's not going to damage the actors that were involved in it that are newbies.
It's more sort of like the director and the CGI people that will just never get work again.
It's like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, and they had to go fix it.
They had to go fix it. The same thing. Jim Carrey's is going to work again.
Yeah.
And so are the other actors. I don't even know who else is in that. Well, is that going to affect me? No. There's too many actors here involved that are high level,
and you
high
can mingle with,
but then also
become
get pushed.
Friends.
You know, Omar the newbie in here is playing one of the lead Cats. He did the performance of a lifetime. Too bad.
I can't believe it.
Too
so
bad.
Cats is the answer.
I'm going to go for Cats.
Fuck it. Yeah.
And I would go to Cats, and I would love it.
Would you own it though? Like the press tour?
Oh, totally.
Would you be honest and be like, no, this is going to be a great film?
Nah,
or would
man.
you be like, what? I know this isn't any good, but I did it because I wanted to get close to James Corbyn.
Totally, but not close to him. Close to him to kick him in the nuts. But the thing, I would do what he did. I'd be like, I haven't seen it. I ain't seen it. Well, because I would have seen it. I would have not have gone to the premiere because I would have read the script, done everything. Well, I mean, Cats is quite a cool musical as I did it when I was in high school.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the same time, no. It would be. It would be hard.
Cool.
It would be hard. And at the press conference and stuff, I would just be like, yeah, well, I mean, it's going to be shit, guys. You know that.
yeah. They should own it. Who was it? One actor came out and kind of owned it and said it was a bit shit. And they're like, yeah, it's...
Well, the only actor that would have come out of that is Sir Ian McKellen.
Oh, he's already been out, mate.
He's out of the closet.
He's already out. But everybody said he was the most cat-like. He was moving like a cat.
Well, he's got
himself a cat.
But that's what you need to do.
He's method all the way.
But it's also about the art and the acting. When you play these characters, you have to get the agility of a cat. You need to work on the movement side of acting. People think it's all in the eyes.
Yeah, but
it's also in the body. It's all about the movements.
And that's what people said. It's like, so Ian McKellen, if everyone had kept to that level and done similar sort of movements,
it would have worked.
But then the next actor in their number is moving like a human and less cat-like. So it's just, they didn't have consistency across the board.
What is it called? It's the, they needed a choreographer to work the
well,
cats
apparently
into
they
you.
say because it was all shot differently, a lot of the actors weren't there at the same time. So you might not have met any of them because there's not often they're on the set at the same time.
Actually, I also heard they did have that and they went to a Cats boot camp.
Cat's boot. What, did they go to that, like a cat cafe in Japan?
Probably.
Maybe.
Or the cat in Sydney.
All right, moving on from shit to Cats. I want to watch it, though.
I love you,
see how
Ian
bad it
McKellen.
is.
I love you
All right,
so
okay.
much.
This week's hypothetical question.
Well, go on.
Next week's answer.
Please.
This is a real easy one. I've got a bit of confusion, though,
Let's go.
if I want to ask first. What's the difference between a Golden Globe, an Oscar, an Emmy, and an Academy Award?
Whoa, are you asking me that question?
I'm asking you that question. I don't know. I get confused.
Well, let me go from this. So,
Let's make it easy. What's the best?
well, the Oscar is that's the
That's the one you'd
notoriously
wanna win the
known.
most?
You would want an Oscar.
Okay. That's
But can I just
answer my question for now?
Let me
Go on.
just. What is the difference between an Academy Award and an Oscar? Well, Academy Award is the original and more formal name for the ceremony and the trophies awarded to the deserving candidates.
And do you get an Oscar for an Academy Award?
No, you don't.
Okay, so you get an Oscar for a Golden Globe.
You do, but you don't. No, you don't get an because the Golden Globes is more for TV and
So they're
movies.
three different things.
For fuck's sake, I don't even know what they are.
All right, who cares? Anyway, so the best one to get is an Oscar.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay,
Golden Globe
okay.
is the leading into
So
it.
this is a real simple question.
How come I don't know this?
I know, it's confusing, isn't it?
I was just reading off it. This is wrong.
Okay, well, I tell you what, we'll come back next week and we'll have all the answers.
Yeah, we
we've
should have it
got to
now.
keep it moving.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one's real easy. Omar, actor, done pretty well.
Yep.
Out there in the world.
As I always am.
Would you rather win an Oscar for Best Supporting Actor or be nominated for Best Actor and lose? Don't answer, remember, we got to do it next week.
Yep.
This is a very simple one.
It's a
I don't
good
want to
one.
get
I like
too
it.
complicated because we
I like
don't
it.
get that much time. But there's a bit to that. It's not as simple as it sounds.
Yep.
So it's either winning the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor or
Yep.
being nominated for Best Actor and, just losing out. I mean, shit, dude.
Yeah, wow.
Like, that's a tricky one, right?
It's tricky. It's tricky.
It's a tricky one.
It's tricky.
Like, I wouldn't know which one, like, would I want the Oscar for Best Assistant Editor or would I want to be nominated and lose for Best Editor?
Yeah, got you. So quickly, the Golden Globes praise both TV and film, while the Academy Awards focus on film and film only.
And you get an Oscar for an Academy Award.
So then if you think about it, the Golden Globes are better because everything's on TV now and all like Netflix.
Yeah.
Like who does movies anymore? Who wants to go see a fucking
movies
movie?
on Netflix.
Yeah, I know, but
like the Irishman. A Netflix released movie
imagine if
that
that
was
won.
nominated. How many? Didn't it win? Did it win anything?
I don't think so, no.
But it was nominated.
It was, of course it was. For Baby Yoda. Okay, cool.
Best Baby Yoda of the year.
Right, guys.
Cool, there we go.
Anything else there, Noel?
Just a quick rant there. If we've
Go on
got time for
quickly.
a rant. Why the fuck do you need to look like into the soul of an HDMI cable to be able to plug it in? You sort of feel around the back, you know where it is.
Yep.
You just plug it in. You have to look directly into its fucking soul to be able to plug it in. And then as soon as you're looking at it, no problem.
Right,
But
because
you
it's
can't
so-
you can't just
gotcha.
reach around and plug it in. Mm-hmm. What the fuck's up with that?
Yeah.
Drives me fucking mental.
Mental. Quickly as well, just to finish off my rant from the beginning. If you say you've got a New Year's resolution, we're halfway through 3 weeks in right now. You probably all failed. So if you say to me that you've got a New Year's resolution and you're telling me that right there and then, because a guy said to me the other day, he goes, "Oh my God, it's 2020." I'm like, "You're not going to do it."
Tell me in March.
I'm like, but also, you're not going to do it. What do you mean you're not going to? You're not going to do it. Don't tell me. Just fucking do it. Then do it, and then come back, and then show me.
Right, tell me about your New Year's resolution in March.
What about
when
the people
when you're 4 months in?
Don't project it, because why are you doing that? Is you're trying to get confidence in yourself, so then you can achieve it by getting me to go. "Oh, you're going to do that? Yeah, do that. Oh, I can do it." No, you can't. Just fucking do it.
Is that the same as like posting it? Hey guys,
Yeah,
I'm
totally.
going to lose weight, going
This
to
is
eat
the first
just
time.
fucking milk or whatever it is.
I don't do New Year resolution. I do decades. I do decade resolutions, man. Like I've got my next decade all planned out. My baby Muhammad is coming soon.
I just do goals. Like
Yeah,
I don't do
daily
like
goals.
resolution. I'm just like, well, yearly goals. Got a couple of
okay,
goals for the year.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I'm like 3.
Yeah.
That'll do.
Yeah, and they change. Like I might actually change my goals tomorrow, and I'll probably accomplish them in the next couple of weeks.
As long as you've got, that's the whole thing about life. As long as you've got something to work for or something to strive for, or you're like aiming for something.
Yeah, totally.
Then it gives your life purpose. Like even if it's your like, don't hate your job and you're just working to
support your kids
to go
or
on
something.
holiday.
To
You know
work-
what I
to go
mean?
on holiday. That's
No,
the
but
goal.
you're looking at the holidays in 6 months' time.
Totally.
That's your end game. That's what you need to think about to get through.
And that's what gets you through. And if you're the stage of consciousness like myself, where that is not even that doesn't stimulate anymore, just remember one thing: that you're going to die. All right, guys. I want to say it's been a really good episode. You guys are absolutely fantastic. No spoiler alerts on the dead thing either. We all know that. It's going to happen. So
what dead thing?
We're all going to die. There's no spoiler about that. Yeah,
of course,
don't cry about it.
Well, you know, it's 2020 now. I might be able to buy some lungs off the internet or something.
Soon, using Bitcoin. Right, guys, love you all. You guys have been fantastic. Remember to rate the show. Please go to Apple. Please go to Spotify. Please rate it. Go to YouTube. Watch the video. If you like something, tell us. If you don't like something, don't tell us. It's fine. Also, we should be doing this. If you want to get in touch with us, a lot of people have not. I mean, some people message me on Facebook and stuff.
People like to message anonymously. They can email us.
You can email us about stuff if you want to come on the show or something like that.
And what's the email address? Because it's a bit muffed up, isn't it?
So it's shitngigspodcast at Gmail.
N-gig.
So like an N, like no. So the N for that. So shit.
We'll try and get that changed.
Gigs. Well, we can't because we're not allowed to have any like apostrophes or and. So that's who was that? That was our producer that we fired.
We should have just made it SNG.
Yeah, SNG
at gmail.com.
SNG.
Maybe we'll change that. We'll try
SNG.
that.
But then we're gonna have to get rid of all this other stuff and fucking that producer, man. But anyway, shitngigspodcast at gmail.com. If any issues, we're going to put it in the posts and everything below, so please go to it. And yeah, we're in LinkedIn as well. Not LinkedIn, we're on Tuned In.
Tuned In Radio.
That's
we've
brilliant.
made it now.
Yeah, so we're there, and that's going to be playing on rotation, so we have to make more episodes. I'm off to Christchurch. I'm going to have a great time.
Episode 8, man. Pretty good.
We're doing fucking well.
We're 2 away from 10.
I know, and then we've got a whole list of people. We don't know if we're going to do it off the bat, but we'll see. You know,
there won't be guests every week, but every now and again, I feel like we should just drag somebody interesting.
I thought we might need some guests, but I don't think we do. But we'll keep doing it because people want to come on, and I've already told them they're coming. So we've got some big names coming in. So anyway, guys, thank you very much. All the best. Godspeed, and we will see you next week.
The information, opinions, and recommendations presented in this podcast are for general information only, and any reference on the information provided in this podcast is done at your own risk. This podcast should not be considered professional advice whatsoever. The third-party materials or content of any third-party site referenced in this podcast do not necessarily reflect the opinions, standards, or policies of the owner.